Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And the Aggies will kick this away to get us going. Texas. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense making their way on the field to open this game. So here we go. All the energy, the passion, the emotion of the Aggies versus the Longhorns.
Why, this is a game that I think a lot of us have watched ever since we were kids. Just a game that used to be around Thanksgiving, and a game all of us always look forward to watching. Can't wait to see what happens here today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years.
Now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. The spin move. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Aggies offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, wide receiver Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete. But the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handing off on the draw play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And it's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Now from the pistol formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. High completion sets up a third down play. Press coverage now from these DBs. Third down, out of the shotgun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gives it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Now it's second down here. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. We get lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Texas, on the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They're going to run it here. Runs right over the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Last time they played, the Aggies stepped up in the crucial moments. They were better in crunch time. They won it closer.
Well, Chris, if you remember back to that game, A&M very fortunate to win that game. It was a game that went back and forth, and a big reason why we're looking forward to this matchup today.
Rips off a big game, finally tackled at the 46. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 10, Texas.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty, and they find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up with zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Hard running through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll try the right here. Fights off a defender. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold, open.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back for some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have got.
Touchdown, Longhorns. Wills his way to the end zone. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Single back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already he's thrown one pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
He'll hand it off. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistent.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This time it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down to 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Eludes the rush. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Using his legs here. They'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the Longhorns and the Aggies.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Great, powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll run it to the right side. Quick spin on the run.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Got him, he's sacked.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
defense goes to the pistol formation now. And he's got it again. Finding some room at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Aggies. That puts them on top in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll give it to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Texas A&M 21, Texas 14.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion error. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
A running play called on 4th down. That'll pick up a 1st down and spot it at the 38.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down. No shot to bring him down. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Now with tricky footing in this driving rain, this one is for the win. And his kick is good despite the rain. Good snap, good hold, and he knocks it right through.
24, Texas, 21.
Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.